Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Katina, Cat for short. Thank you for joining me today. Today I will be doing a video with my professional kit that I use to do clients' makeup with. I'm going to begin with my trusty brush folio that I always carry on scene with me. And with the brush folio, if you know, it has a carrier strap and it has Velcro to keep it sealed. And so when you unvelcro it, that is how your brushes are. And you just fold down the flap, and it has a string that you can pull to lock it in place so that it'll just stand on the table or wherever you put it like that. And these are of course all my brushes. I have a few random brushes. I have a couple of BH Cosmetics. Majority of these are Sedona Lace, Tulips, and I have some Coastal Scents and a couple. These are mostly Sedona. This is Bee Bella, and I have some Milani brushes that I have here also. But yeah, these are typically the main brushes that I use when I take a client. The next thing I have is my carrying case, which is a Saya. The Saya comes with a roller rack and a handle if you need to carry it up the stairs. And it comes with two clips on the side, well, two clips in the front to lock it. You lock it up and then zip it. And that's how you secure it and put it away. When you open up the Saya, my Saya, this is what you see. Sorry. Woo. You'll see me, but you won't see me. This is what you'll see when I open it up. They give you 3 pouches up top and a lot of room in the top panel to do. And I'll start with the 3 panels up here. In my first panel, which are Velcroed in, you can pull them off. I just have a bunch of hair ties, different colors, some clippies, and of course my hand sanitizer. And for the first time I ran up on a client during a wedding, and she told me she's allergic to hand sanitizer. I thought that was so unique. So of course I just used alcohol. I washed my hands and then I alcoholed them. But whatever product is in hand sanitizer, she was allergic to. So of course you just Velcro that back in. The next one this is just a few cotton swabs and cotton pads that I use. I seldom use them, but I want to get in the habit of using them. And then of course your wedges. So yeah, I seldom use these, but I want to get into it using them. And my third pouch is my cards. Love these cards. I will have these cards for life. A couple of pens. Some random stuff in this one. My tweezers, because I'm always looking for my tweezers. I put them somewhere and then I'm like, oh, where's my tweezers? And then a couple of samples of foundation from MAC. It's just a random drawer. So, yeah. Alright. And then you just secure those back to the back. The first thing I'm going to pull out is, I would have to say, wipes. This is something that I am guaranteed to have in my kit. It's a kit essential to me because I won't say that I'm OCD or very cognizant, but I don't like a lot of like powder or things on my hands, and so I'm constantly wiping them, keeping them clean, keeping the table clean, keeping my items clean, because it bothers me. So yeah, that is a constant that you're gonna see in my kit. Plus I have the antibiotic wet wipes from the dollar store, just so you know I can wipe everything down, keep the germs off. I'm not a germophobic, but I don't like germs, so yeah. And those are my wipes. The next thing you'll see in here is it's out of place because it's an extra. Is my Graftobian foundation, and it is in neutral. I like neutral because it's more of a pink tone, gold tones, and so yeah, this awesome, and great contour, great blending. I mean, whatever shade you really need. If you only have one Graftobian, for me, most people say get the warm, most people say get the cool. I say get the neutral because you can always blend the neutral into anything. So, and then it just comes with great contouring colors and your deepest color. I had a young lady, she was kind of dark skinned. Well, she was dark skinned, it ain't no kind of. She was dark skinned, and she's like, she doesn't like to get her makeup done by other people because they never have her color. Well, I'll tell you, with this Graftobian foundation palette, you can mix and make any color you want to make. So that's why I love this neutral palette. It is awesome. If you don't have any foundation or anything, Graftobian is the way. Now with the Saya, you do get bigger pouches that come in the Saya. And with these bigger pouches, this one was a tissue holder, and I constantly always need tissue, so it was perfect for me. And then I have another pouch, which, by the way, the pouch is dirty, but everything in it is not. So this is the first pouch, and what I keep in here is just my little essentials. The disposable wands. I have lip wands. I have some of the applicators, and let's see, some cotton pad. Well, these aren't cotton pads, but these are the little pads that you put on so that you can touch somebody's face. I have some lipstick wands, and I also have some spatulas in here. I ordered these spatulas from Walmart, and pallets, sorry. I ordered these pallets from Walmart, and it was, I think they were like $3 or $4 a piece, and so I got like 6 of them. I have 2 for my personal, and then I have 4 for clients. So yeah. And they also come with some nice hefty spatulas. Yeah, they have spatulas that come with them. And then I already have my one spatula and another spatula that I have in my kit. I have blotting pads from Mary Kay. Some more applicators. A couple more pads. Pencil sharpeners. Or sharpeners rather. For eye pencils. And I have a Calming Influence by Mary Kay. It's more for, like, say you have somebody's skin who's just is fiery red or is irritated. It'll help soothe the skin. That's what it does. So yeah. Joe's bag. And you just Zip it back up and you're good to go. Okay, the next thing in here I will pull up is my beauty blenders that I take. It's a few of them, and I have them in this mesh bag because when they're wet I want them to be able to breathe. I got this from NYX. I want them to be able to breathe, so yeah, and dry, because you won't want your beauty blenders to actually dry. And I got some sponges in here as well. The next thing I carry in here is this is my money bag. It's been through some things, honey, but this is my money bag. This is where if people pay me cash, I can just drop it in here. I also have my card reader, and this one's a chip reader, so I have that in here. I have the regular card reader if you don't have a chip, and then of course some more of my cards, because not only do I do makeup, I am a licensed hairstylist as well. And so yes, you give me life. And so yeah, the next thing I have is and I keep it in this plastic because it's not a travel friendly item. Powder isn't, and as you see, it's puffing around. These are my Ben Nye powders. I have the neutral, I have the banana, I have I forget what other color, but anyway, I have all of them, and they are wrapped in here, so when I need to set somebody's under eye or set their skin, it's available. I can just dab in it and pounce it off and hit their face with it. The next thing I have is some foundations that I want to say they're either Nika K or Kiss. There were foundation sticks that I melted and put in these containers. The next thing I have is a couple of, this is Hard Candy's Hydrating Prime Mist. It's almost out, so. And then I'm trying out Hard Candy's Sheer Coconut Water Primer Stick. I put it on, I have one for myself, and I have one for clients in here as well. So, yeah. The next thing I have in here is makeup remover. It's from Mary Kay. It's a makeup remover. And I also kept this bottle, but this is sanitizer. This is the spray that you spray on all the products that you, before you use them, you just spray the products and it will sanitize all your products for you. And I have alcohol, and this is 94% proof. And I also carry some Cetaphil moisturizer in my kit as well. The next thing I have is a couple of palettes in here that yeah, and I will show you these. Now, I'm going to say this. What I have in my kit is what I have in my kit. I can mix and match and exchange palettes, any kind of palettes that I want, because I have in my personal stash plethora of makeup that of palettes that I don't use, that I don't, normally bother with. So I just have them for keepsake, but I will incorporate them in my kit. What's in my kit right now is what's in my kit. So, with that being said, let's go on. What I have is the BH Cosmetics 10 color palette, blush palette. Very pretty, very pigmented. I love these. Now, I will tell you the thing about BH Cosmetics, if you want it to last, you're going to have to set it with, you're going to have to put something underneath it for it to do that. So, these will last, and I'll give you probably about, BH Cosmetics will last about 6 hours to the most. And so, yeah. I have the palette. I have BH Party Girl palette in here also. It has some great colors. Great colors. This yellow is great. And BH was doing red when no one else could do red. So, yeah. Great colors in here. Just in case anybody wants a colorful look. And then this is BH Cosmetics Day and Night palette. Love it. It is awesome. So you have your nighttime over here. You have your daytime. This palette is also great for brides because you have both choices. Alright, man. Get this stuff off my fingers. Get under control. The next thing I have is my Anastasia. And I just put this in my bag, but my Anastasia contour kit. And this is actually one that I made. She was out of her medium ones, and so I decided that I would make my own medium. You could order the thing separately, but you couldn't order the already made one. So I just made it myself, ordered them separately, and made it myself. So this is her medium contour powder palette. Anastasia's medium contour palette. Slow down, Katina. The next thing I have is a Profusion contour palette in medium. It's okay. I like it. I wouldn't recommend anybody to put this in their kit because if you're not patient with it, then it won't work for you. But if you have patience, and sometimes people, when they're dealing with stuff, they want that right away pigment to show. But if you're a MUA or a makeup artist, you know how to make products work for you, and you know how to build them. So that's what I'm saying. I love it, but I love my Anastasia. And for the eyes, more eyes, I have BH Cosmetics neutral palette. Now, this is a neutral person's dream if you like all neutral colors. Now, the only color that I'm disappointed in is this black, because it's really a charcoal, and it's got like little sparkles in it. But when you dip into it, it doesn't have sparkles, so you're good on that. And then I got both of the shimmers. I have the cool shimmers, and then I just have regular shimmers from BH Cosmetics. And this is how it comes, like that. You have every shimmery color that the lid could possibly want and look. And like I said, the only thing with BH Cosmetics is that it's powdery, and it takes a lot of work for you to get the true payoff of the color that it has. So if you don't like working for your color and shadow, then these palettes aren't for you. And I'm just going to be honest about that. They aren't for you. But yeah, this is what you see inside of the Saya. I have it all labeled. Powder, concealer, lips, face, cheeks, eyes, eyebrows, and foundation. Now, it used to be in order. And when I put it back, I'll put it back in order. But on my last thing that I did, I didn't put it back in order. And so normally the first thing I go for or set up is my eyebrow and foundation. And this has all my eyebrow stuff in it. And so, this is my Anastasia Brow Powder palette. Has seen some days, honey, where I have not done a wedding that was less than 8 people so far. So yeah, if you need makeup for a wedding, hey, I'm available. But yeah, this is her brow powder book, and it has every color that you would use for a brow: chocolate, dark brown, ebony, auburn, granite, and ash brown. Perfect colors. And then I have I'm an overpacker, so whatever. Let's keep this moving. So also in that drawer I have my Graftobian foundations. I have neutral, warm, and cool. I bought 3 of them. And so any color that I come across, don't mean to blind you. Any color that I come across, I will have a color for. And I love mixing these. These are so awesome. What does it sound like there is a spatula? See how unprofessional? Look, I left the spatula in there. And so, yeah, those are some of the foundations that I use. And I have a MAC Small On The Go Fix Plus with a this is a elf kabuki brush with a couple of Mary Kay's foundations that I have in there. And the good thing about Graftobian is you can always shear it out to be whatever you want it to be. Yeah, if I want a heavy coverage, I can always have a heavy coverage. And that's what I like about creams. And this is a cream foundation, so it's easy to work with. You just got to not be scared of it. So that is my face and eyebrow case. The next thing that I would go for, after I've done your eyebrows and I've done your face, then I would want to, oh, I have another face, sorry. This is my skincare. This is the skincare drawer, and it just has a lot of my Embryo Elise, Rimmel Stay Matte. I have face primer by Wet n Wild, Pores No More sample, Milani Perfect and Perfect. I got Embryo Elise Matte, and I have Embryo Elise Hydrating, so I got both of those formulas. And I have a couple of primers from Hard Candy, which you really have to be careful with. I have Dark Spots, Color Correction, and Illuminating. And I have a couple of e.l.f. in here too, and I have e.l.f. Primer Mist. Yeah, I have e.l.f. Primer Mist in here, and I have, of course, e.l.f.'s Hydrating Primer. It says Mineral Face Primer. I think this was more for oily skin. And then I have the Illuminating Face Primer as well. Flipping. And then I got a Josie Marin oil sample that I got in my Sephora play bag. Yeah, so don't sleep on primers. And so that is my face. That's what we do first. We'll get your face good, then we'll get your eyebrows on, get your foundation on. Once I get your foundation on, I'm going to conceal you. And so these are my concealers. Every LA Girl Pro concealer you could name, I got it. Because I think Lady Moss was selling all of them for like 18 bucks. So I grabbed that. I got all of them. I have a couple. I have a Wet n Wild one. It's in a darker color, so I can contour or bronze with it. And then I have Corrector by NYX. I have the green one in here, and I have the yellow one in there. I might take my yellow one out of there because I never use it. And it's just for correcting. If you know anything about green, yellow, and purple, they're for correcting. And so I think the green one was the only one that I didn't have in here because I have purple and fair right there. And then I had neutral and the yellow base right there. So yeah, you name it, I got every concealer in the pack. And then my new concealers are my ColourPop concealers. Now I love these concealers. If you haven't tried ColourPop yet, you need to. ColourPop, I don't know why people are slipping on ColourPop, but ColourPop is the business. You understand what I'm saying to you? It is the bee's knees of everything. And that's my concealer. And then the next thing is I'm going to want to powder you down. And so, for me, powder is not that big of a deal because I do have my Ben Nye powders, so I'm okay. So I went to Jordana, and I ordered a couple of her powders. They're pretty good. Like I said, don't think because it's drugstore it doesn't work. But they're pretty good. It's nice and soft. And they give good powder. It's a good show. And so that's kind of like the banana. And this is creamy beige. So yeah, I love Jordana. And then I got a couple of Ruby Kisses in the darker colors because, you know, not everybody can get this deep. So, and these are very good mineral powders from Ruby Kisses. Don't be caught slipping. I think everybody be slipping on my junk. So, yeah. So this is my powder. And I have a Mary Kay powder down underneath all of that. And so once I have powdered you, and I can bronze you with that as well, I'll go in with cheeks. And I already showed you my cheek palette from BH Cosmetics. Now these are from Jordana again. And when I tell you, now, if you're looking for lasting like 12 hour, 24 hour stay, no. But if you're looking for a good 4 to 6 hours of staying power, these are awesome. And the shade, they're very pigmented. Don't play. Very pigmented. I love these. I was so happy when I found these, and awesome. And they have such a great array. This one reminds me of the one I just used, Orgasm from NARS. And like I said, they have such great colors. This is Coral Sandy Beach, and this is Peach Blossom. So they have an array of colors. You have your terracottas, and I have browns in here. So those are all my blush colors. And then I have some shimmers, liquid shimmers for highlighting, liquid clear highlighting. didn't know I put that in there. And so also I have a rejuvenating facial cream from More Pacific. I think I got this sample from out of Sephora or something else I was getting. So I got a face cream in there, and I also have some makeup or toner rather, some toner in here as well. And that is my cheek drawer. Next thing is my eyes. Sorry. I have the Ico mascara. I got that out of a boxy, not a BoxyCharm, but a Ipsy bag. Then I have a couple of contour sticks from City Colors. I have a dark one and a light one. I have MAC's Soft and Gentle. And of course I have my Wet n Wild in Crown of My Canopy. And my Master Chrome in Molten Gold. Yeah. And I have I don't know why this is in here. Another contour stick. I have any color eyeliner that you could be possibly looking for from Jordana. And like I said, they aren't long wearing, but they will give you a good 4 to 6 hours of wear. And if you set them right, you won't even have to worry about that. Got an eyeliner from JK that came in one of my Ipsy or Sephora bags. And then I have a couple of other black eyeliners. Liquid liner from Mary Kay. Love liquid liner from Wet n Wild. Got a couple of liquid liners from Wet n Wild. And also a gel brow from Mary Kay as well. And I got this highlighter out of one of my Ipsy or something. So yeah, this is all for the eyes and a little bit for the face contour and highlighting that I have. So that I will put right here. And for my not my last one, but next to my last one, because my last one is still face stuff as well. So really, it's gonna be like that. That's the only thing about these things that get me. Alright, so let's put the eyes and highlighters back up. And so this is my lip drawer. You name it, I've got it in here. This is Too Faced Natural Kisses palette that I got. Too Faced Melted in Debutante. I have several of these, so I put one in here. Mary Kay's Triple Action Lip Enhancer. This is Mary Kay's lip exfoliant. Love that. Mary Kay's lip balm. Just some clear lip gloss, because you can make any lipstick look like lip gloss, so that's cool. Got a couple of Jordana lip glosses. Love them. They are awesome. Couple of Jordana lipsticks that I depotted and put in here. My reds, my pinks, my browns. So yeah, got those. And I also have the L'Oreal lip palette in the purple. Love this stuff. This sorry. Love this stuff. It is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I also got one in Creamy Nudes as well. And a couple more glittery, shiny lip glosses. And then I have every color lip gloss that you would possibly want. All browns and nudes. One red. So, and they're all in Jordana. Like I said, it'll give you a good 4 to 6 hours of wear. And yeah, you won't be disappointed at all. They have some great dupes in here for Current and MAC and their lip glosses and everything. So yeah, like I said, I am an overpacker, so I already know my ways. I overpack stuff, but I always just like to be prepared for just in case. You never know who you may run across, who in there who may say, oh yeah, I like to get my makeup done too. And so I just like to be prepared for them as well as anyone else. Kind of like a miscellaneous drawer. It has everything, my catch-alls. It has my razor, my eyelash curler, my mascara that I like, and this butterfly one is really nice. I like that one. My eyebrow pencils, my Mega eyeliner, and I of course have the Ruby Kisses primer, and I have an Urban Decay primer in here. I have Pixie Hydrating Milk Serum. Love that stuff. It's so hydrating to the skin. Triple Action Eye Enhancer. Got another eye primer from e.l.f. Another razor. Couple of brow pencils. I got this Lingering in BoxyCharm last month. It kind of reminds me of the It Cosmetics. It kind of reminds me of the It Cosmetics brow powder, but okay. Personally, I would have never bought it. Couple of Mary Kay's brows pencils as well, and a Jordana in taupe, Revlon in taupe, and some scissors, my MAC paint pot in Painterly, some more Paragon MD face finishing. A lot of the stuff is in here because there's no room anywhere else. Gel eyeliners, black and white, and these are from Sedona Lace. I might take those out, and then I have some e.l.f. palettes in here. This is the cream contour in, tell me, in Deep. I might keep this for myself, but it's in Deep. Yep. And then I have the illuminating powder palette in, and they're okay. They're a little chalky. But I have my MAC and my Molten Gold in here, so I'm cool with that. Now this one, it was a gem for me. I bought this and I didn't even know what it was, but this is Ben Nye. It's kind of like a corrector, but it calls itself an adjuster, Mojave Adjusters. And so they're correctors, so you have a deep brown, a deep orange, a yellow, kind of like a khaki, and then a mustard green. And they're just for correcting. They help correct the skin and everything. You can use them for concealers or correctors. Nika K eyeshadow primer, eyeshadow base. NYX white bases. And of course NYX skin tone base. Yes, and this concludes what is in my freelance makeup kit. This is what I use on clients when I get them. And so, I appreciate you coming out today, joining me in my video, and I will see you in my next video.